Matt the Bat here, and it's Santa Bat time. Anyway, so this Thursday, HBO Max released the long-awaited sequel, A Christmas Story, Christmas. That's right, Ralphie has returned. This time, we gotta wonder, does he finally shoot his eye out, or not? I'm gonna let you know in this review. Anyway, so, Christmas Story at Christmas. First of all, horrible title. Horrible title. Let's just get that out of the way right now. Out of all the titles, call it A Christmas Story 2, call it Christmas Story Ralphie Returns Home, Christmas Story Don't Fucking Shoot Your Eye Out, A Christmas Story Don't Fucking Shoot Your Eye Out this time. I don't know. But A Christmas Story at Christmas. What? Huh? Really? 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 That's the title we came up with? Wrong. Let me get into the positives at least. Number one, Peter Billingsley as Ralphie. Yes, same actor from the original, all grown up, probably in his 40s or 50s now. And yes, he has been acting ever since A Christmas Story. He was the guy in Iron Man 1, Iron Man Uno, that Jeff Bridges, Obadiah Stane, looked at the scientists and said, Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a box of straps. And of course the most famous line of Iron Man 1, but I'm not Tony Stark. That was Peter Billingsley. Yes. And then of course he showed up again in Spider-Man Far From Home, working with Jake Gyllenhaal's character, Mysterio. So, Ralphie has been a part of the MCU for a while now. I bet you didn't know that, but now you do. That's why Peter Billingsley is good friends with Jon Favreau, the director of Iron Man 1, and of course Happy Hogan. He's also very good friends with Vince Vaughn, because he was also in that movie Couples Retreat, and a couple other Vince Vaughn movies that I'm sure you didn't know about. They're brilliant. So yeah, he was an elf. You remember an elf? He was one of the elves in Elf. Once again, directed by Jon Favreau. So there you go. So Peter Billingsley, he's still Ralphie. And then he still has that, doughy eye, like, oh, innocent. What did I do? So that was great. I think the cinematography in this was actually really good. Maybe because it was on, HBO or TV. It didn't feel like a TV movie. Especially like with the dream sequences that Ralphie has. It definitely felt like we're back in the iconic original movie when Ralphie had those dream sequences in the original. So that was good. And I like the ending, the third act ending of the movie. Kind of emotional, a nice story arc for Ralphie, and overall a nice little Christmas movie to wrap it all up. But on to the negatives. I think this movie was missing something. I don't know what it was. I mean, yes, we still have the voice or the narration from Ralphie, but something felt different about that. This one you don't get like many iconic moments or, quotes. Like the most famous one, "Don't shoot your eye out, kid." That was the whole. That was the whole thing about the first one. Or, oh fudge, but I didn't say fudge. Or the lamp, the leg lamp. You know what I mean? I mean the movie, the original, has so many. Don't shoot your eye out. Or, I triple dog dare you. All those, classic moments of the original A Christmas Story. Where this one, in all honesty, there wasn't one iconic moment or quote in this new one that I'll remember down the road. So I think that, also I know, and also, I mean, we can't predict this either, but when you hear the narration in this time, that, wait a minute, that didn't sound like Ralphie back in the day, the older Ralphie back in the day. Of course, Peter Billingsley grew up and his voice changed, but you know what I mean. It kind of threw me off a little bit. So I think if you ever did like a double feature of A Christmas Story and A Christmas Story Christmas, and then during the narrating parts, you're going to be like, that doesn't sound like Ralphie from the original. Okay. Also, the mom that plays in the movie, Ralphie's mother, I don't know if the original actress wasn't available or if she's already passed away, but they got the actress that played the mom in Just Friends, the Ryan Reynolds, Amy Smart romantic comedy that was also set during Christmas time. And let me tell you something, she is annoying. And not only that, not only is she annoying, but she, to me, as a character from the original, the mother from the original A Christmas Story, she has none of the same characteristics, if you know what I mean. Like, normally when another actor has to take over for another character, there's some similar characteristics. Here, there's none. It was almost like Ralphie got a new mom. Ralphie's dad got divorced, got to marry someone new, and now this is actually like Ralphie's stepmother or something. Because it's completely different characteristics from one actress to another actress. Yes, I know it's been like 30 years, and the mom, when he was a kid, might have changed over the 30 years. But I mean, just, I never felt like the mannerisms were the same. And that was a bummer for me. So overall, I think this is a fine little Christmas movie. I think it's a lot better than the direct-to-video, the Christmas stories they had back in the late 90s, early 2000s. And like it is on HBO Max right now. It's eventually going to be a classic like the original. But I don't think it will ever be a true classic like the original. Like, I don't see them playing this movie on TNT and TBS from Christmas Eve all the way till throughout Christmas Day in the future, like they do the original Christmas Story. That's just me. And like I said, there's no character in this movie that has like a real, you know, like Ralphie has kids, but none of them are like, oh, I want a Red Ryder BB gun. You know what I mean? So it's just kind of like, it's okay. Like I said, we're getting so many of these legacy sequels or long-awaited sequels. We had Top Gun, which was actually a good one. We had Hocus Pocus 2 in September. Also this weekend we got Disenchanted, the long-awaited sequel to Enchanted, with Amy Adams, which I am going to check out. So I'll let you know what I think of that movie. But yeah, these long-awaited sequels to me are, other than for Top Gun, they haven't been that great so far. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. I would at least give this like a 3.7 out of 5. Like I just seeing Peter Billingsley back, getting the original house and the production design look good. The cinematography worked for me. Yeah. And like I said, it is Christmas time, so it will be a nice double feature to watch with the original. But like I said, don't expect it to be on the same height as the original. But that's just me. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of A Christmas Story Christmas. Horrible title.